Hi all, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to talk about Blacksmith Masters. It's one of the games I picked up during the Steam Summer Sale. Did you grab anything? Let me know in the comments. In this video, I'll quickly explain what it is and share my thoughts, without wasting your time with needless filler. Also, it's actually more of an automation game, but without becoming too overwhelming, and that was pretty cool. So let's dive straight in. You're managing your own medieval blacksmith. Sounds complicated, but it actually starts really simple and slowly builds up. At first, you're just fulfilling orders from merchants waiting outside with their carts. You start with two basic materials, wood and metal. For wood, you build a wood pile and a carpentry table. Then you hire a blacksmith, and they automatically start making the items needed for open orders. For metal, you build a metal pile, a furnace, a water bucket, and an anvil. Hire another blacksmith and they get to work. You can choose to let them focus on specific materials or the items with the highest value. As you grow, you unlock more. For example, later you can build chests, and blacksmiths will automatically place finished items in those chests instead of carrying them to the merchants. You can also hire assistants who can bring multiple items to merchants at once, so that really speeds things up. Bit by bit, you unlock new upgrades that help you scale and automate more. At some point, you'll also start to sell directly to customers. Then you need to decide if someone makes items for customers or for the merchants. For the customers, you hire a cashier on top of your blacksmiths and assistants. In the beginning, you restock wood and metal by clicking on the piles and simply paying for them. Later, you can hire miners and lumberjacks to gather materials for you, which is much cheaper. So the longer you play, the more you need to juggle. But because the game starts so simple and slowly ramps up, it never feels overwhelming. In case it wasn't clear, this is really more of an automation game than a store management game. At least that's how it feels so far. And honestly, it's pretty addictive. You're constantly unlocking new things, and you keep getting more options to expand your blacksmith. It really feels like your work is paying off. There is one downside though. The game feels quite linear. I don't really feel like I can fully focus on just the shop or just the merchants. I've been doing a bit of both, and already, around day 20, I had more than enough money. So yeah, the combination of that linearity and the simplicity is something I hope they develop further. I'd love to see a bit more challenge in there. That said, the core loop of building your blacksmith and watching it expand through automation is really fun. If you're looking for a more casual automation game, I think this one is worth a shot. By the way, if you missed it on sale, check the link in the description. It's still pretty cheap on Instant Gaming. The game is in early access, so more updates are coming. I'm really hoping for a bit more challenge and maybe some deeper store management on top of the automation. If they add that, this could really become a classic. Anyway, that's it. If you have any questions about the game, drop them in the comments. I'll happily answer them. If you like these short, to-the-point videos, please consider liking and subscribing. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.